Hey peeps, I'm Effigy with 144 Energy. Coming live, so not live, depending on what time of day you're seeing this, or what day you're seeing this, because this will show up whenever you need it, whenever you need a message from this, my peeps. But coming to you straight with a message from Creator Source, through me, to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Flip your gender roles. There's no gender in the tarot. You can be a female encompassing masculine energy and vice versa. Be masculine encompassing feminine loving energy, I guess you could say. Like, not being scared to encompass that, more to the point. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting on my content. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please head to YouTube, head to my channel, FEG144 or FEG Energy 144. Subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps me to keep putting time in and my energy into making content to bring to my collective of peeps, which I really am enjoying. So I'm doing the work of the Most High, Creator Source, the universe, and that is important work. And just on that note as well, like, I will never actually comment back on anyone's comments. The most I will do is like it, just to give you a bit of acknowledgement and to give you some encouragement or share my energy with you. But that's the most I'll do. So anyone else that's on there commenting, pretending to be me, they'll never contain the energy of Effie. Let me assure you that, my peeps. But just be rest assured, it's not me. Just use your discernment, okay? Because that kind of crap will start happening, okay? So use your discernment. Just trust in that knowledge, okay? I'll only ever like a comment, okay? Like your comments, that's all I will do at the most, okay? And that's for that very reason, just to help everybody stick with their discernment. Okay, Spirit's saying, hurry the fudge up. So get your tea, get your snacks, and make yourselves comfy, peeps. The first card off the bat is... Now this is one of the new decks we got yesterday. Spirit actually is really liking this. It's something to do with the business. In the upright, something good to do with the business. This could be like a printing firm, maybe photography, but something to do with the business. Publishing, you're going to publish something, you're going to create something and publish it to the world. Service, some sort of business that provides a service, okay. Tell us more, please, Spirit. Hang on, slow down, Spirit. No, that's too many in a row. That just tells the whole chapter. Yeah, okay, Spirit's in a bit of a rush to tell the story, it seems. We'll take those two, though. Something to do with the business. Knight of Wands in reverse. Strength. Let me pull out one more, please, Spirit. We'll take that one. Okay. So, have a quick shuffle and sit it down. So, something to do with the business. Knight of Wands in reverse. Strength in the upright, and the Six of Cups in the reverse. So, what this is telling me is someone's been casting some negative spell work your way. This isn't the collective's energy, this is someone in your energy. So someone's been casting some negative spell work your way, something to do with the business. It could be someone you're working with in a business, or someone trying to stop you from creating a business. This could have been going on for a while, like 1 to 2 years. It's been going on for a while, but you've had the strength to get through it. So you've been given the strength from the Most High, from the universe, from the Creator Source. You may not have known about this Knight of Wands that's been casting bippity-boppiting, doing fucking black magic, voodoo bullshit your way. And as someone you thought you could love and trust, this is someone from your past. So Six of Cups is like, someone that you've known for a long time from past lives, but this is someone from your past. Very deceptive, and it's not real love. They've never actually physically loved you. It could be family, friends. But this is someone from your past that's been casting shit your way. Could be working with them or have worked with them, but you've gained strength from this experience. Okay. Well, you're gaining strength from this experience. So just know whatever you're going through, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. It's to do with inner work. Okay. There's lessons in everything, peeps, and until we learn them, we're just going to keep repeating karmic cycles, and that's all I can say on that. And I'm speaking from my own experience, okay? Okay, tell us more about this business. Yeah, you didn't see it at the time, so Two of Swords, you didn't see it. You were blindfolded. Even though you protecting yourself, you're still like kind of guarded and you had boundaries. You didn't know. You didn't know shit was being done in the dark. See the moon in the background, things were going on in the dark. Yeah, you didn't know something shady was going on with this business. Spirit says. Tell us more, please, Spirit. Bippity boppity bullshit. Yeah, Five of Swords, you've actually defeated this Knight of Wands in the reverse. He's defeated. I say, hey, it could be a feminine and masculine energy that's sending you this shit, black magic, fucking voodoo. Old school skata, that's Greek for shit. It's reptilian energy, if you know, you know. See the reptilian, the lizards on the kilt of the knight with the evil magic wand, because he's in reverse, but yeah, you've actually defeated them. So there's been a couple of different entities sending shit your way, but you're collecting the swords. You are collecting up. You're winning. You've won this battle. You may not even have known you were in the battle. Queen of Swords, yeah, you're speaking your truth. After gaining strength, gaining the knowledge, you're speaking your truth. Yeah. You're speaking your truth. You're having your say. If you're a bit like me, you like to wave your hands around while you're having your say, but you're speaking your truth. You see it for what it is. You see it for what it is. You're guided. You've got the angel here on your throne. You're guided to speak your truth. Okay? Always be your authentic self and always speak your truth. People don't like it. Tough shit. Okay. Tell us more, please, Spirit. Thank you. King of Swords. So this person from your past thinks himself a bit of swords, but it came out like this. So when I'm looking at the cards down this way, she's actually telling him what is what. So this person who thinks he knows how to play people, she's telling him what for. She's telling him, she's laying down the law and what the truth is. Yeah, this King of Swords has fallen under the Six of Cups in reverse, so they think they're a truth teller, but they're not. They're full of shit. They think that the things they portray to the public blindly fucking believes. Sorry, sunshine, after a while, you're just too see-through. You see through like a dirty glass pane, mate. Yeah, he sits there on his throne. Yeah, with his sword a bit relaxed. He just likes to sit back, this old King of Swords that thinks he's full of knowledge. He's not, he's just full of shit. Is what I'm being told. Calm your farm, Spirit. This is a bit of a interesting read today, peeps. Okay, tell us more, please, Spirit. Okay, artist in the upright. Yeah, so after you not seeing what was actually going on, you're actually realising that you're the artist, you're the creator. You're the main drive of keeping this business alive or creating this business. It's all you, peeps. This is another extra card in this deck of tarot. This card's randomly got, well, not randomly, I actually chose this deck because it has got these extra cards. So one is an artist, one is a reader, and one is a happy squirrel, and one is the business. So two of the extra cards have shown up somewhere, straight up in, oh, here we go, the Chariot. So therefore the four extra cards in this deck anyway, that's we'll explain them as they turn up. So the Chariot in the upright. So after coming up against this wannabe Knight of Wands that's yielding this fucking black magic bullshit, and you're defeating him and discovering the truth, and you're defeating them, because there is at least 2 people that worked against you in this scenario. With this Knight of Wands. With this Knight of Wands, I'm being told. So that's not. So that's up to 3 if you include the Knight of Wands. But things are going to start happening for you. Things are going to start moving. You're becoming more balanced within yourself. So you're not all just love and light. You're not all just darkness and want to get your sword and just slay everything. You are very balanced within yourself. You've encompassed the good within the bad and the bad within the good. And you're seeing straight on. You're seeing straight ahead with clarity. You're moving with purpose. Well done. You're moving with purpose. That's what we need to do. We need to start harnessing our energies when we're triggered, when we're tempered, when we're traumatised and stuff like that. Harness it to help us to stay on track with our life path, with our soul journeys. With the contracts we signed before we even became part of this physical realm. And yes, we've all signed soul contracts. It's all part of the lessons and our spiritual journeys, peeps. Anyhow, that's a story for another day. Okay, tell us more, please, Spirit. The Hierophant is in the reverse. So you didn't realise that you were working up against such evil forces? So this Hierophant in the reverse is who this Knight of Wands energy truly is encompassing. So they're acting like that they're a knight in shining armour per se, and they're a good friend to you, they're a good person to you, blah blah blah, but they've been casting this voodoo shit. And yeah, the Hierophant, and this is like someone in the negative, like in the reverse, so it's not in a good light either. So this is someone who knows the spiritual powers, spiritual warfare that's going on in the background. They're into cults and shit like that, like covens, cults. They're a wannabe elite, is what I'm hearing. Like they're wannabes. So this is like a local celebrity in your local state, country, town, wherever you are. They think they yield the command. They think, I'll just put it in the upright so you can see, they think they yield and they can command. They sit on their throne. Could be someone that likes to wear white shoes. Branded shoes, I'm being told. They like things looking a certain way, but they're not the ones actually doing the work. They think they can puppeteer, though, this person. So they've been doing this shit for a while. This could be going on for generations. Like it could be like a handed down kind of magic bullshit that's been passed down through family generations, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, and Spirit's saying they didn't think you had the power to unlock the key to that knowledge. They messed with the wrong person. They messed with the Queen of Swords. They've messed with the wrong person. That's okay. Speak your truth. If you know, you know. If this is resonating, leave me a comment in the comments, please, peeps, because this is wallsy. I never use the word wallsy. I'm a bit of a swearer. Anyhow, let's get on with this. Quick read. You've gone within after dealing with this. You've gone quiet. You've walked away. You've gone within. You've gone within to start seeking the answers, finding out answers. If not, you're about to go within. Maybe you're just learning of black magic in this real world, in this simulated, pre-orchestrated environment we're all living in at the moment. If you know, you know. If you don't, you'll find out as part of your spiritual awakening. Just be open to the possibilities and use discernment. But you'll be guided by the light. So you'll be guided by Spirit, by Creator Source, by the universe. You'll go within. You'll be guided. And you'll be cutting out people left, right and centre from your reality. And you'll go into hermit mode. You might even stop watching. You just might want to stop watching TV. It just happens. You go within. You face the shadow aspects of yourself. You work out what is actually triggering you. You understand that the things that people, the situations people put you in are to trigger you. It's a reflection of them, but it's how we deal with it ourselves and how we conserve our energy so that they don't siphon our energy and gain from it in some way, shape or form. Because energy just isn't like physical, like you go to work, you give your energy, you receive a paycheck. No, physical energy given like massive reaction in anger, or fear or something like that. If you give any kind of reaction to people like narcissists and stuff like that, energy vampires, which it just happens. It's happening in the world, left, right, and centre, and that's all I can say. If you want to do your homework, look into energy siphoning. But pretty much, you've got to be careful in how you give reactions and stuff like that, because people will siphon that for what they're manifesting, and it may not always be the greatest of good. And we're always manifesting for the greatest of good and harm to none. Okay, so but you will go back. You will go within. You will go within, and you'll start seeing things for what they are, and you'll be guided. People might think you're being an arsehole, you're being ignorant, you this, whatever. That's their perception. That's a them problem, not a you problem. Go within. You'll seek the answers you're finding. Yeah, I did just dribble shit there a bit, didn't I? Okay, bottom of the deck energy. Yeah, you're going to come into a period of rest, so you're going to need to rest. So while you're going into this hermit mode, you're going to be called to rest because there are going to be some changes. Yeah, you're being called to go within and love on yourself, forgive yourself as well. When you get these epiphanies, these downloads, these realizations about who's who in your zoo and who you got to cut out and stuff like that. Maybe who you might be working out who's been casting this negative magic bullshit your way. Just remember to forgive yourself and give yourself that love for not knowing at the time. But hindsight is a wonderful thing once we're open to the fact. Okay, I'm Effie G with the 144 Energy. Peace, love and light.